Hi Sagittarius, this is for you, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck to set the tone. We have the Gilded deck for the read and the Rider-Waite Mini for clarifiers. This is a general reading. Don't forget, if you want something more personalized, you can go to my information below and on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. And otherwise, let's get going with this read. I pre-shuffled, but I'm going to continue to do a little bit more. What's going on with you? The horse was definitely coming up prior to the read. And out on my walk today, I actually looked out last night to see if I could catch any shooting stars. And this morning when I went out for a walk with my daughter and her dog, I saw a star balloon in the sky because I didn't see any last night. So Mr. Ed for me is that Saggy energy. It's also that God energy of expansion and knowledge. So let's see what's coming up for you here. Sagittarius for August 2022. Sagittarius, the hummingbird, clearing the air. Somebody whispering in your ear. Are you hearing things? Are you hearing things in your sleep? Is your clairaudience coming on board? But this is very high vibration with the wings flapping and very able to clear their immediate space, but perhaps not able to clear beyond that immediate space. And then here's the dolphin who's very clear everywhere, right? Everywhere they walk, they just naturally clear with their high vibration happiness. And then there's the spider web here, which is the grid. And again, staying in the middle. This is kind of like the lion's den with the spider in the web. Your own territory, your own space, right? This one's very good in their own space, but maybe not so good for the whole. Whereas the dolphin is very good at clearing everywhere they go, or keeping that high vibe energy everywhere they go, because of the pink and yellow or gold is very much compassion. They're carrying compassion with them everywhere they go. And a master of your own domain is what I'm getting. And then here's the butterfly with big transformation. And remember, the butterfly in this deck looks very much like the bee, who's now grown their angel wings. So let's see what's going on here. We have the buffalo next door there too. And this is a very grounding energy. So it's like when all this bird or high vibe energy comes up with the fluttering of the wings and the etheric grid and the dolphin, which is high vibration energy naturally, the buffalo comes in to ground. It's a grounding mechanism. The buffalo is very, very well grounded, as well as heavenly too. They're very adept at understanding both sides of the coin there. So let's see what comes up for you regarding this. And humming is coming up. Are you humming? Are you whistling while you work? I'm getting that from the dolphin there. Are you owning your power, your own territory? Are you going through a big transformation here? But maybe you don't have your sea legs quite yet. And then here's that grounding mechanism here of the buffalo. And that's like a parent also, you know, watching out for the little birdie who's just flying out of the nest, you know, learning to find their power in whatever they're learning to do. The bottom of the deck is the black egg, which is all about the throat chakra and speaking your truth. And we have the eagle behind there. And this is, the eagle does not dive to the nest. They swoop. So they come along parallel with when they go into nest. This is about diving. And this has to do with a romantic dance and someone needing to speak their truth. What's beneath the eagle? See, there it is, the frog. He wants to be the prince. He's learning to be the eagle, to dive, to rise again, the way the eagles mate. But they need to speak their truth. Okay, Sagittarius. And there is also a black egg, which you know, it's like protecting your nest, but not necessarily protecting your nest because you have eggs in your nest. It's your inner child you're learning how to protect. It's not just about protecting your children, it's about protecting your inner child. And keep, not letting others take that power away from you. And Sagittarius does not, well, you let yeah, you do, because Sagittarius can have an addictive personality. And that's allowing others to take power away from you, because you're only wounded if you allow someone else to wound you. I'm not saying that other people don't do things wrong, but it's about you taking your power back so that you can own your happiness. All right, let's see what comes up here for Saggy. One more. All right, Sag. For August 2022, it's 1:55 on the clock. The 1 of the Magician, the 55 of the Truth. Excalibur, the Ace of Swords. Sagittarius, August 2022. Sagittarius. Okay, what is your first card out? The 3 of Cups reversed. And again, here we have the bad influences. This can be someone partying too much, drinking too much, or hanging out with the wrong people. Could be gossips. It could also be a third-party situation. But all in all, this just has to do with no joy, not coming together, not socializing, not coming together with people who resonate with you, which brings joy to your heart. This is not feeling that right now. What's challenging you is the Ace of Swords. Again, the need of the truth. You need to speak your truth. This can be a split, a divide, a big lie. This can have to do with something that's been written as well, in pen, whether it's a letter or a creative piece. But there's a need for clarity here. Maybe you need to write. Maybe you need to journal here. Maybe that's a challenge for you to express your feelings. The foundation here is the Ace of Wands reversed. You have two aces reversed, which is you preparing yourself for a new start. This is frustration and a lack of inspiration. But maybe it's, this could be sexual frustration as well, lack of arousal. Maybe having a hard time with that. Or just not finding humor in anything, which then leads to a lack of arousal, right? Not having happiness in your life. This also could be a lack of conception, not being able to conceive a child, and that can be from partying or addictions, but also can be a lack of being able to conceive of something, not believing in something, because you just can't believe it's possible. In the recent past here is the Page of Cups, which is that pure innocent love, or a child or puppy love here. And crowning, you have the 10 of Swords, which is, it can be betrayal, it can be ending pain for others, or a painful ending, but it also can be getting a massage, right? If you're in pain, allowing someone else to massage you. But this can also be feeling left for dead. Maybe you got drunk and your friends left you behind in the grass somewhere. Literally, that could have happened. But it can be a figurative energy too, feeling like others just left you for dead. Again, after a drunk night out with friends or parties, or feeling used. Maybe someone, felt used. Maybe someone got really drunk and had sex, and then they were left by themselves. I mean, that could be a violent thing too, right? Someone very innocent and naive, allowing their friends to get them drunk, and then something negative happening to them because they were innocent and naive, and they were hanging out with the wrong people. What's coming up soon here is the Wounded Warrior. This can be jumping out of a plane as well, because that's the kind of hat you would wear jumping out of a plane. Maybe someone needed the jump to kind of make them wake up again right after feeling a lot of pain. But this is kind of that Robin Hood energy too I'm getting today. I don't usually get that. But down on one knee, perhaps begging please, whether you're begging God or you're begging yourself, you're begging someone for help. And there's this energy of Bambi, right, coming in over here, right? This one is maybe unconscious or just, wasted after a night of partying. And then there's this innocent little one of the Bambi, which is this Page of Cups energy, whether it's your pet or your child. And they don't know what to do, but they just know how to love you. And maybe that's all it takes, is a little bit of love, that someone actually cares to wake you up. Right? This is someone about it's on their last, they're on their last leg. They can't keep this up in trying to defend their old wounds. You know, it's jumping out of the sky and making that landing and saying, well, I have to make a choice here. Do I want to keep going like it's been, where it led me to have to jump out of the sky to try to wake myself up? Or do I want to change things here? And that this card is a very Sagittarius card. You see yourself as the Knight of Pentacles. And you're looking forward, but you're going back perhaps to help out, to make amends, to be more practical this time, because the Knight of Pentacles is all about being practical and functional. Very loyal, humble servant type of energy there. And you could, it's like crossing the street too and looking both ways. Maybe someone needs, you know, a child or a pet who doesn't know how to do that, you know, always needs someone around them because they don't know how. I hope somebody, I don't feel like a little one got hurt, but maybe somebody jumped in front of a car for someone to protect them. Because maybe there were drunk drivers out on the road. Perhaps maybe somebody hit a deer on the road, but I'm not getting the falling of the innocent one here. And it may be just your fears about those things happening, and to let go of those fears because you're manifesting them by fearing them. What's around you is, or how you're seen, is the Ace of Cups reversed, which can be being dumped, but it can also be being dumped on. It could be overwhelmed and feeling pushed to your emotional limit. This can be any liquids coming out of you, so whether you're peeing too much or sweating it out, whether you're crying all the time or somebody else around you is. This can be bloat too, like you're getting all the liquids out of your body. And again, there's this connection here to here, you know, maybe vomiting the next day after partying. And this could be somebody around you, because this one's very, very balanced over here and feels like they're going back to work. Unless somebody, what they do, this could be somebody also who knows how to take care of themselves, to rehydrate themselves, maybe giving themselves an IV, going home to, and then the flame just went out. Someone going home to IV themselves after drinking the night before, and then going back to work and feeling much better again. But is that really a way to live as well? The block here is the Page of Swords reversed, which is a lack of communication or really immature communication, right? This is the most immature card in the deck, really, as far as communication especially. This can be lying and spying. It can be bipolar energies, ADHD kind of energies coming out, a kid with a bad mouth on them or who's being sassy and talking back. But again, this is a block. This may be your fear of this happening, of negative words, or feeling overwhelmed by a child who won't respect you. And again, we have two children here, or two pets. And what's coming up at the end is here's the Queen of Cups, which is very much like Juliet energy in this deck. She's longing for her Romeo. And this could be also the fear of living up to those expectations. So here's the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, which can be a couple, it can be siblings, it could be a mother and child over here, but they're not looking at each other, they're looking in the same direction. Maybe they're very similar to each other, and they're very romantic, you know, in puppy love. And this can be a mother and child, both in puppy love, both in the same position. You know, kind of feeling left for dead, or feeling left for dead by each other, but they're both upright, so I don't really feel like that's the case. And then here's Sagittarius over here. And there's two sides of Sagittarius, right? The victim energy here of addiction, and then the loyal, humble servant over here. So what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo is the Seven of Cups, which is heaven in your eyes, seeing synchronicities, or just having lots of choices. And in this deck, they're all good ones. So how can you just make one choice if you have all these choices? Well, it's easy. What are you resonating most with? It doesn't matter which one you pick. Just pick one, and it's about the experience. But I don't feel like this is really about someone with so many options that they can't pick, as much as it is the Queen of Cups is very dreamy. She's got heaven in her eyes. It's like you can do no wrong. And what's hanging in limbo is the King of Pentacles, because you feel like you have done wrong, or somebody else here has. This is somebody who's all about the money, or maybe has lost money and status, or is just ungrounded. We have mother and child here, and father and child here as well. You could be coming up as this is the perspective of your parents, that maybe your father wasn't good to your mother and left her longing and dreaming, but she always loved him no matter what. Maybe this, you're seeing yourself as your father, but wanting to correct that by being upright and loyal. And then here is the mother with a sibling perhaps who's very much like the mother, exactly like them. Or maybe you're paralleling that. These also could be two sets of siblings. You know, these could be older and younger siblings, or another family that you reflect exactly, or very similar to. But there's a lack of coming together here. So I'm going to put out a few cards for the ending in case I need them. And then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. I don't usually say things like this, but I was getting the dick also coming up the bottom of the dick. So I don't know if someone's having issues or an infection, or someone's circumcision of a child may be infected, or maybe a grown person who's getting circumcised. But there's something about that coming up. And that could just be someone being one, right? So the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is really positive energy, right? This is that big new start of offering time, money, and energy, or even a new life. There's very impish energy here, you know, very childlike energy. And there's that Knight of Cups offering love, right? After a twist of fate, or a slowdown, or a downturn here, or that can be Libra reversed with Virgo upright here, holding on, keeping their cards close to their chest, shedding light on the downturn here. But then the Knight of Cups rushing in to offer love, perhaps walking away from a lot of emotions they've built. That was a very messy situation. And I'm getting, you know, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Blinded by the light. Blue eyes could be coming up, so someone might like Frank Sinatra, or somebody has blue eyes. Somebody could be getting eye surgery here. But walking away for peace of mind, right? And either keeping your energy clear, or pretending not to know so you don't have to deal with the situation. But this is also a surprise, right? Walking away and keeping to yourself until you're ready to offer this brand new start here. And again, there could be an eye transplant here. Or maybe that's very metaphoric for the way you see things all of a sudden flipped or shifted. All right. So we have, again, Virgo, Libra reversed. Water energy can just be a proposal of love as well, and it looks like it's coming towards the Hermit or the Virgo energy. And again, waiting, walking away and keeping one's energy clear, or change of sight here. I'm getting sights, like having your sights on someone until you're ready to make an offer here, a big one. And here we have again the offer of the proposal of love. We have the Page of Cups right here, and the Knight of Cups right there, which can be siblings as well. But also here's one of those energies as Bambi there, right? Wanting to come in perhaps after they left them for dead. Or maybe you're worried about them feeling that way, or you feeling that way. So we're going to clarify, besides those energies, we have the Page of Cups could be a Pisces, but doesn't have to be. It can be any innocent energy as well as Cancer or Scorpio. And then we have all the earth signs over here that looks like they're offering the new start, right? They're looking forward to the new start, but they have to go back to deal with some stuff before going forward to this. You have 3 aces reversed and then 1 upright. You have all 4 aces in your read, and this is ready to go. You're just waiting until the right moment, right? Until for the truth to come out, for the words to be said, for the emotions to be expressed in the right way. And there's definitely sexual energy here too. So the need to come together, but to do it right. There may be children involved in the situation as well. And there's no, you know, you have the Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and a lot of Pentacles energy as well, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. But there's no major arcana in the read at all. Just in the underlying energy here is Virgo and Libra. But there's a lot of water, air, and earth. There's not, and then we have fire, which is you. But you're coming up with earth energy too. Maybe you're more earth than fire, actually. But the fire, the Sagittarius gets the best of you, right? That's where you're the addictive side. Or the one who's not good at picking friends. You might be mixed up with the wrong crowd, or your children are being mixed up with the wrong crowd. And there's that energy from the main cards too about the need to learn to clear your energy. And you can clear your energy by high vibration, but the best way is through compassion, because you see with the dolphin, it's the best way to keep all of the energy clear. It's just through compassion, which is that unconditional love for everyone. And teaching your children to fly the same way and making sure to ground themselves. The Ace of Pentacles for you, Sagittarius. Okay, again, feeling uncomfortable expressing emotions. So it's like trying to ready yourself, waiting for this new start until you learn how to express your emotions so that you won't eat your emotions, and that may be causing your addictions or whatever codependency you have. And this is coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up your act, cleaning up your space, literally, also. And again, getting clarity on the situation with new information coming in, making a decision, being clear on what you want. But you may still be questioning whether you're literally worth enough, right, to do what you want to do, or if you're worthy enough. So that can be your own wound still speaking up, right? Because this could be the energy of someone having offered love before, but someone ignored them time after time, and then looking back at whether they're actually worthy of this love. Because there's a disconnect or a distance there. But the worst is now over, and bliss is coming in. So why do you have the Page of Cups in the recent past? The Page of Cups may be needy for attention. You know, it could be a child or a pet. You know, the pet that's always getting irritating because they want you to pet, or they're constantly licking you. And just, you know, needing to get over that. But this is also just feeling like a failure. Are you too needy for attention, right? So is success, are you getting success for the right reasons? Are you trying to get success for success so you get attention? Are you trying to do things you love and then just naturally becoming successful? So this is the air and the ways here. But this also could be an innocent who doesn't know any better, right? Who just wants attention, who wants love, like a pet or a small child. And there may be a divorce here, or a breaking contract, or feeling like a failure because of a divorce. Maybe you feel like you failed your children. This can also be under the radar, more spiritual, outside the box, and defenseless to the energies coming in that you're feeling or feeling ganged up on. Maybe you're worried about the status of divorce, right? That other people won't want to hang out with you anymore. This Page of Cups energy doesn't care. This Page of Cups energy knows you and they love you no matter what. Or that can be you loving someone else, but it feels like it's coming into you, and you feel defenseless when someone loves you that much because you don't feel worthy of it. The foundation is the Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed is coming up with the Death card reversed, which again is clinginess coming up. So are you clingy, being clingy, or is this a child or a pet around you who's being clingy? And we have Scorpio reversed, so somebody has Scorpio in their chart, and there's the Page of Cups. So this is someone who's being clingy, who's frustrating or frustrated. They're awakening, or, I mean, that could be Pisces or Capricorn for me. And this could be the Page of Cups, which can be your inner child or somebody else awakening to their own clinginess or their own need or their own fear of change, their fear of death, their fear of the dark night of the soul, feeling very frustrated. But this is, you notice the frustration is a sexual frustration where there's pure love coming in here and understanding the difference between the two. So what is the, and again, here's the Magician reverse, which is very manipulative energy, or not able to manifest, feeling insecure without the tools to get the girl. Here's the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is coming here up at the end. And again, you have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And this could be you not knowing how to express your emotions, even though they're very positive, not having the tools yet, right? Not having matured your abilities or the tools that you're trying to learn here. You're trying to manifest with the Queen of Cups. The Three of Cups in the middle here, it's coming up as the arrows of love and the need to make amends. This can be also needing to, maybe not having a lot of money to spend right now, but needing to put out a little bit to fix up the place. Put some more energy into it, put some backbone into it. You don't need to spend a lot, just put some work into it. But it could be making amends too. And there's the King of Pentacles. And that's, you know, the King of Pentacles is also mastering manifestation. And he's being strong, taming his inner beast. And this could be the duality in your nature between the fire side and the earth side, because you're seeing yourself, you want to see yourself in status as the good person. But there's this other side to you that you're not allowing to express because you feel like it's a dirty or bad side of you. But you actually need to express that side and be your true self. And then maybe your codependencies or addictions will actually go away. It's about accepting all of you. When you accept the energies, even the nervousness in your solar plexus, instead of resisting it, accept it and love it. And that's what helps it pass through. You have to accept all, even if you don't like the situation you're in, you have to love everything that's in your situation, for good or for bad, in order for you to get what you want. It doesn't work the other way around. If you resist it and feel negative energies and say negative energies about things, you're just making the situation persist. So don't lie to yourself. This can be a need for clarity, a need for verbal maturity in the way you communicate or the way you message people or get back. But this is a need for the whole truth. The need for, this could be someone who's been spreading rumors, or maybe you're afraid that a child's been spreading rumors or lying behind your back, or that this child who's being very difficult with you verbally is never going to change, and that's very scary for a parent, right? That you can't help the bad influences as they're around. Maybe they're around another family member's influences, and how can you control that? So the challenge with that Ace of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, it's not quite the right time yet. All right, this is like either avoiding disaster or before, so before things happen or after. So if sudden events already happened, it's the downturn or slowdown after a sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange, or an avoidance of disaster of those things. And also it's Libra reversed and Scorpio reversed, right? If they're upright, this is destined, like, you know, big time blowing your crown, or, you know, this could be big, this is like the best sex of your life. But this is you under the radar trying to avoid a disaster or trying to avoid dealing with something that already happened. because then that would make you the bad guy, and you need to see yourself as the good guy. The crowning position here is that Ten of Swords, which can be a betrayal, especially with the Three of Cups there. We have the Atlas energy of the weight of the world coming up with that. So 2 tens and feeling like you've got no options but to continue at this level, which is just too much weight. You can't carry that on a continuous level, right? Because you're going to keel over. You're worried if you keep working this hard, you're just going to die. And does anyone, if you died and keeled over, would anyone really care? That's the energy right there. But there is this energy of this sweet love over here. And is that loving yourself, right? Your inner child loving you. And allowing your inner child to love your adult self. Or it's another energy around you that is that sweet and loving. Maybe you're worried that if you keel over and die at work from working too hard, that the only one who's going to come and love you is the pet. And nobody else is going to give a crap. And it's like, you know, that feeling sorry for yourself type of energy. And wanting to be free from that. But maybe that would set you free. Free from being the fallen angel, the bad guy, right? It's like a fate worse than death for you is being seen as the bad guy, the fallen angel, as opposed to the good guy. And here is the wounded warrior. Holding their tongue or lashing out. I mean, this is the verbal abuse of this energy here. And is this you or somebody else? Perhaps at work, or lies at work, messages at work, or negative messages, or negative reputation at work, right? Having some bad advertising, and just down on your last knee about this, about reputation perhaps. Just issues at work, third party through work, verbal abuse at work. Or it can just be, like I said, negative messages coming in. This also could be children being very negative at work. Or lying. You know, or using bad language at work, which is not appropriate. Or maybe kids getting in trouble at school for bad language. Or not responding when a teacher, you know, asks them something. They're not being respectful. Someone's feeling imprisoned here, wherever they are, and these could be going back and forth between each other, right? One's feeling imprisoned, having to work with the other, because they're either not talking to them and that's making them feel imprisoned, or they're saying mean things or immature things to each other. And you see yourself as the Knight of Pentacles, offering new passion, growth, creativity, a new project. But it's coming from an imbalanced place. It's not fair. And it's coming from this Three of Cups group. There's an imbalance here in what they offer, or in what you're stuck between these two things. Here's the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands here, and the Empress reversed, and facing fears over here. So maybe you're feeling forced by this energy over here, who's actually enjoying the squirming of everybody else. You're the one who has to end up doing all the work. This is going back, offering another project, offering new growth, a new creative project, but not being able to share completely, or feeling it's feeling like maybe the group is making all the decisions without you, and then you end up having to do the work. Or these guys are all partying, and you end up doing all the work. Like, you know, happy hour on Fridays, and then you have to work late. Right? They're offering you, oh, why don't you do this? You love to work. We'll offer you a new project, but we're not going to help you. We're going to go out and party. Or we're going to do the social end of things. And the King of Swords is just sitting there, you know, left kind of stunned here is what I'm getting. But this Knight of Wands energy is rushing in to save the day, but leaving behind the Empress at home who may need help because she may have health or injury issues or just maybe in lack. So you can't win, right? Because if you're going to help them, then you have to leave her. It's like that, you know, lose-lose situation. Being put in that situation. Because here's the Ace of Wands is upright over here, but being seen perhaps as a negative thing. And the Three of Cups is reversed here too. What was supposed to be something positive, a positive coming together here, completely ended up being the opposite. It was rejected. The group didn't want to do it, and they could give a crap about you, perhaps leaving you left for dead, or leaving you to do all the work. And you're on your last leg over here, but you can't look like that. You have to look like you're the good guy. Right? You're the one who saves the day, even though you had to leave behind the Empress reversed, who may need to make cuts at this point. Nobody's facing their fears over here. The Ace of Cups reversed is what for Sagittarius, August 2022. I'm seeing the Elephant here too. Somebody's world upside down. This could be Pisces or Divine Feminine, the 5D, being dumped or dumped on or in the dumps. And again, someone playing hardball or withholding that time, money, and effort, withholding a new life, holding back from this could be withholding money from this child who was always asking for money, withholding sports, you know, whatever, holding time, money, and effort from a child who needs help or needs to learn how to manifest on their own, right? They're old enough now where they need to take that first step, whereas maybe you've led them into that up till this point, but now they need to do it on their own. It's like I'm not coming forward this time. This time you have to do it on your own. And this can be a Pisces or an earth sign energy here. But this also can be the energies of Pisces as the Page of Cups, and then you as the Knight of Pentacles, both reversed over here, because there's no new start yet. That's what's getting in between you. Maybe not seeing each other in the right way. There's an inner war here between you and this loving energy here. But it's now upright here, that you've changed that. There's been a shift in energies, so things are going to start going in your favor. Why is the Page of Swords the block for you? It's the sham fam, right? It looks like a perfect, happy family, but it's really an end of a cycle here that needs to happen here. The temptation. It's all about status here, right? Looking the right way, being the good guy, being the one who saves the day. And this is the codependency, that's the addiction, that's the neediness for attention. And there's that Page of Swords reversed again. Lying, spying, not speaking your truth, or right, or not speaking maturely, or, you know, in a bad, improper way. Or dealing with a child who's very much that way in the family, or coddling children. Maybe the children were spoiled and now they think they can get away with what they want. That could be a pet as well, right? Getting on the couch, getting on the bed. And then here's the Queen of Cups, longing for love, for romance. Who is the Queen of Cups? She is your truth. She is your dependent. This is the truth coming in. This could be from the Queen of Cups, presenting the truth to a dependent, or about powerlessness of dependency, or about spending too much. We have kids, 2 kids here, right? There's an earth sign kid and a fire sign kid here. And this could be kids, you know, walking all over the parent, and the Queen of Cups finally saying, this is my time. I want my love life. And maybe the kids have been, you know, manipulating their way in the way of that happening. And she's speaking her truth. Maybe these are people at work too, young people at work or kids, whoever they are, family-wise. You know, they're definitely younger energies or pets. Maybe they dropped the ball, they knocked something over, right? Trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. This is someone who's distracting people from the crap that's going on in the background. But maybe they can't do it anymore. They need to break those patterns. And this could be a mother telling the kids to break patterns, or pets, or people at work. That she's a very loving person, but she's not going to accept being walked all over anymore. That she has dreams too. Perhaps even if he's not perfect, she still has her dreams too. So what is the Seven of Cups here with the Queen of Cups? And there's the Knight of Cups offering love. Dreams of true love. And this may be the Knight of Cups offering to someone who may not accept their love. But that's okay, because they're still being their truth. And this could be a secret passion here. Or Pisces reverse, which can be this Queen of Cups. So is the Queen of Cups offering love, or is she just longing for her knight to come in? And here's that secret passion, and here's the King of Pentacles reversed. Who is the King of Pentacles reversed? And that could be you, could be somebody else, could be your parent. The Queen of Swords is offering her truth to find peace, or to help someone else come to peace, or to travel. There could be someone needs to leave the situation to make their situation better, or she's speaking to find peace, making her peace with the Queen of Wands reversed over here. And they could be the energies working with the King of Pentacles reversed. There's some kind of separation or healing here. The Queen of Wands, maybe the Queen of Swords is leaving, or telling that the Queen of Wands they have to leave in order to heal, apologize, to forgive. The Knight of Pentacles, which is you. For not having given her her dreams. This is like the King of Pentacles reversed, not knowing how to express his feelings or his thoughts. So he's getting the Queen of Swords to do it for him. To make peace with the Queen of Wands so he doesn't have to do it. For breaking their heart. For disappointing them. The Knight of Pentacles was going forward here, but here they were going to go forward, but now they have to go back and deal with something. And they feel bad for not following through with the dreams of the Queen of Cups. So what else is coming up for you? This is for Sagittarius. I'll put these on this side so you can see them more. Okay, so we're going to turn it a little bit just so you can see over here better now. All right, so don't forget, this is all about speaking your truth. It's the throat chakra, and there's some romantic undertones here with the eagle diving. And there's strength that someone needs to tame the beast. You could be dealing with a pet. This could be Guinevere as well. This energy of the Queen of Cups may have Leo in their chart, or taming their beast, or maybe someone worried about them yanking their chain, but maybe she's not interested in putting them on a leash. This could be your perception of the situation. This is someone struggling to get out of their chains, what they allow in their life. You know, there's chains in both pictures. And maybe the King of Pentacles is connected in a relationship where he feels locked in, right? They're kind of whipped and chained and trying to find a way out of their chains, but they're struggling to find a way out. There's no trust in the relationship. He's always got his sword on hand, waiting for someone to break his heart or her heart. And then here's the Emperor, who has to be on during the day, right? Because he's in control of everything. Perhaps working late. And are you working for the Emperor, or are you the Emperor? Somebody working late at night, perhaps with a mouse and Charlotte? Or just that energy of making yourself one with the universe, right? And even the little critters who show up at night when everything's dirty and dusty around, or you're in the attic working. But seeing, just really looking at the details. Again, there's Judaism here because he's wearing a yarmulke. Maybe being a very studious student here of the religion. And some kind of disconnect or distance in a relationship here. And working too hard to try to close the distance gap here. There's depression or a need for hope. This can come up as arrogance as well. And then we have the energetic exchange of the hours of love, or a lot of back and forth that will need to happen if this is going to work. So why do we have the Strength card there with the King of Pentacles reversed? Who is he? This is an offer of love from someone who may have had a falling out with you in the past. Or perhaps children who've been bad are now trying to make up with you. But here is the Emperor. And this could be children getting in between the Emperor and the love that he wants to offer here. The Emperor the children can be in between the Emperor offering love, perhaps to this energy, whether it's Leo or somebody else. Maybe they have Leo in their chart, or they have a pet, or they're dog walking. There could be a negative past between them and always trying to make up, but it also can be the Emperor may be in the way, and these are the soulmates, the Six of Cups reversed, who had a falling out because the Emperor doesn't like the connection. Someone's trying to get out of their chains here. And there's Capricorn and Leo there, right? So this could be Capricorn with the King of Pentacles over here. Maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. The Star. There's a lot of attention here. Someone is the Star. They have a lot of wealth in their family, community, or their business. This also could be an Aquarius person. And struggling to get out of this, of being this center of attention, struggling to get out of a very abundant situation, being, struggling to let go of those chains. Maybe you're codependent on the money that your family has, or your spouse's family has. And the injustice of this, and this is Libra reversed. The Four of Swords for Sagittarius, August 22. And here's the sun and the stars, the children, vacation. It feels like a secret passion, though. I don't know if you are the Emperor and you can't show your secret passion because then you wouldn't be the good guy, or if the Emperor is somebody controlling you and of something that you can't get out of, and you're afraid to have your heart broken again. And this can be kids in vacation as well exposed, but a lack of love, a fear that children won't love you anymore if you do something. Or you're afraid that the abundant family, if there's no love there anymore, you won't have that support of the Ten of Pentacles, which is a lot of time, money, and effort. You won't be able to go on their vacations anymore. The Emperor. The Emperor is trying to end conflict. He is upright here and here. Ending conflict and making an announcement. I mean, he may be he's coming up as the King of Cups reversed. He may be stepping down, or maybe making an announcement to the King of Cups reversed, with their advisor shedding light on the situation as well, as to why they're either letting someone go or firing them. And that could be, this could be a Virgo male, or this is the advisor recommending what to do in a situation, because this could be someone who's got codependent alcohol issues or depression issues. And this is maybe a wake-up call, maybe a warning that if you don't shape up, that we're going to have to let you go. This also could be a discharge from the hospital, and someone's not behaving, you know, not taking care of themselves properly. And then overworking here. The Eight of Pentacles for the Emperor. And here's the Wounded Warrior, surrendering. So again, here, if this could be the Emperor who's working overtime, or he's like the slave driver, and you're the one working overtime here. And why are you surrendering to the Emperor again? You're surrendering to the Queen of Pentacles. No longer going to be on guard. This is someone that you're in disconnect with, who's been working really hard to fix that distance gap, to bridge the gap. Somebody from the past, or someone looking back at the brokenness, the war within. This can be a breakup, a breakdown, a break in, a break out, a breakthrough. An ambulance, perhaps, you know, coming into the rescue here, even though they're carrying 10 wands, it's too much. And then depressed afterwards, at night. Feeling unworthy, or not having as much money as you feel that you've earned. And somebody ignoring you, or you ignoring them. The need to learn how to ground, integrate, and master the receiving of love in a disconnect or from a distance, because there's a lot of energetic exchange here, hours of love. There's bliss here in a 5D connect, perhaps in rest, meditation, prayer, trying to end the nightmare. Maybe you're dreaming of this person, and maybe you didn't understand it or believe in it, or you were taught growing up in your religion that it was evil. But it is union, it is home, it's celebration with the King of Wands here. Or as the King of Wands in your domain, right? Taking charge of your domain, which came up with the spider up there and Charlotte's Web. Taking charge of your domain at home and at work. Or somebody else doing this to you. But this definitely could be you as Sagittarius. But you're seeing yourself more earthy. I really feel it's your duality too, between the two sides. Your sexual side, your sexual nature, and your good guy side of being the man at work who gets everything done and is, you know, helps everybody and works late if they need to. All right, let's see what's going on with the other cards here. Let's see what Romance Angels has for you, for Sagittarius. So again, let's see, it's definitely Virgo and Libra in the underlying energies. Could be Pisces there. A lot of water energy and earth energy, so Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And then earth energies of Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And then what came up afterward is Leo, Capricorn or Pisces, Aries, and then Aquarius reversed. I feel like you're learning how to take charge of your life, your domain, not allowing others to run roughshod over you, whether it's pets or kids or your partner or your parents or your family, whoever it may be for you. And really seeing the difference in who really grounds you and makes you feel stable, and who is able to clear the energies and make you feel good. And how are they doing that? And which kids are doing that? What do the kids have to teach you? Because they may have something to teach you. Sagittarius. They flipped right out, standing up still standing. Still standing. Yeah. Playfulness and true love. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and this is the romance of a lifetime. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. There is a honeymoon or time away coming up, perhaps with an angel. And you deserve love, Sagittarius. You are lovable. And there may be wet situation involves marriage, whether it's divorce or getting married, but there's honeymoon there too, getting away. The underlying energy is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life after having heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discussing your feelings with each other. So that could be with family, because somebody else, you're reconciling with somebody from your past. Okay. And it all has to do with, so much to do with status and how the family is perceived, how your status is perceived, other people expecting way too much from you, and you've been allowing them to walk all over you until now, and now you're going to love yourself first. And there may be a special someone who you want to be with, whether it's another relationship or whether it's a child you're going to spend more time with, or a pet. Maybe you're leaving with the pet. There's definitely some romance going on here. But there's people who've been interfering. There's bad influences are the main subject of your reading here. The challenge for you is the truth and the truth. Right? Immaturity of language or speaking, not being able to speak emotions. All right, let's see here. Community, there's that Three of Cups there. This is coming up as the 7, as the Chariot, right? The vehicle of infiltration is the community, and what kind of community are you affiliated with? And it's coming up as something that's not good for you. The need for blossoming abundance with the 3 and the Empress. The need to change groups that you're in. And this is the 73, which is the 4 of Pentacles, something more practical. Right? It's the 5 of... Yeah, it's the 5 of Pentacles, which is the need to recover in a practical way, recover from exile of a group, recover from injury and illness of a group. Maybe you've been ousted by the group for not playing their way. And the need for a strategy here to come full circle. The Chariot and the Empress is Cancer and Taurus, and then Pisces over here with the 21. But the need to perhaps write down a strategy or journal about this, and actually let go of your hostilities. You might want to journal them to get them out. This is the 26 of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is reversed right here. So these are those frustrations that need to come out, and not be afraid of them. Allow yourself to feel that anger or those words, even though you may feel that's bad. Put them out on words and burn them perhaps to get them out of you. Right? Allow yourself to be the messenger of truth, that Knight of Wands, that Knight of Swords. Because right here is someone, again, not speaking their truth and lashing out because of it or holding their tongue. And he's like the Emperor, caught at 3 o'clock in the morning at night. The Magician in the mirror, he's really got all these powerful tools, but he hasn't been able to use them because everyone else is draining him. They've been stealing his energy. And we have the 42 here too, the Goddess of the Moon. So the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords here together, for her to take something off of his plate so he can do what he needs to do and take a vacation. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the 18. Again, that's the Moon, and anxieties here. Could be a female, right? You have anger, she's got anxiety, and here is the 40 of the Page of Cups, which is really high vibrational. That's this Page of Cups over here. Who's saving you is your own inner child, the Emperor's inner child, the Page of Cups. Your third eye opening up to new realms. And perhaps anxiety, whether that's you or somebody else, regarding at the new moon, feeling new anxieties around this. Because anxiety is just energy. Instead of trying to push it away, feel into it, love it. See what it wants to tell you. It has a message for you. And again, the first card from the other deck is playfulness. You need either to come together with people who you've been avoiding, or you need to change groups because there's a group that you're affiliated that's not good for you. It's a bad influence. Or a third party, and the need to come together and be playful to recapture your romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I want to give you a Lenormand card too. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, 28. Look at the loving man who's got one last rose for his sunshine. The Queen of Cups, the twin bridges, and the need for the King of Wands to stand up to the rugrats, to the pests, to those people who keep leaving messes for you to clean up. All right, so this is you wanting the Queen of Cups, your sunshine, perhaps to go on vacation with them, and standing up to the kids, or getting the King of Wands, if that's not you, getting them to stand up to the kids for you and clean up their messes. And that's at mid-moon right here. And the new moon, where are we? It's the 31st. The new moon was on the 28th. So around the 6th, 5th or 6th is the mid-moon time. So it'll be coming up this weekend, around this weekend. There you go. The next card is a loving lady. The loving man with the loving lady next weekend. Okay, maybe she's got Cancer in her chart. She's got the truth. She's present with gifts, and she's got a rose as well. And Kiss from a Rose has been coming up like crazy with Seal. And Heidi Klum came up in my Twin Flame reads. So there's definitely some romance here for you, and she's your good luck charm. At the bottom of the deck is a spiritual, peaceful union as the King of Swords, the home of the spiritual union of peace and maturity after feeling unanchored as the wounded warrior. So leaving the wounded warrior path of suffering and silence and growing up, you know, into that fool's journey of an open heart and taking that leap of faith and love. So I'm going to leave it there. It's very beautiful, Sagittarius. Remember your water, your rest, your joy, playfulness, specifically from the cards, and remember to touch nature. Go out without your shoes or hug a tree, whatever it is, salt baths, meditation, all of that stuff will be very helpful at this point. And rise and be love, love and rise. It was just 10222. Rise and be love, guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.